there's like no judgment as like how you look, right? So I could, in America, I'll just talk about in America, you can't just go out the house looking like raggedy, like you just walked out, you just came out your bed, like especially for a black woman, you can't just have your hair looking crazy because people are going to look at you and judge you. Somebody's going to be whispering, the auntie's going to be whispering, oh, why, you know, this girl, her hair, she need to put a comb through her hair, whatever. Here, all of the women, majority of the women, their hair, they walk out the house, their hair is messed up. Like if they were to be walking around in America, somebody would say something to them.
Yeah.
But I like with all of that being said, I like the fact that I don't have to have my hair looking on point 24/7. What I have learned here is that most of the women keep their hair in protective styles for a very long time. They don't have their hair out in curls or they don't have their hair like relaxed. Like their hair, they always keep it in braids, they always keep it in twists with the cornrows going straight back. It's always like their hair is in a protective style, so that's why their hair grows long, and my hair has grown, what?
I remember one time, who knows that movie with the white guy with the Johnny Depp with the scissors, the scissor finger? And it was, that's Johnny Depp, right? Yeah. I actually seen a woman here with her hair exactly like that. She did not care, and it's like normal hair. It's like it's okay if your hair is on the style. There's no judgment on your appearance, because here the going into we're gonna miss the spirituality here. This physical stuff don't matter. You know, I was wondering why like the hairlines. It's like it's it's a fashionable thing to have your hair however you want it. Men hairlines be here, and in America we get rid of them, but it's like. Some they shape it up. Some women, their hair is like frizzy, and it don't matter because why? The spiritual aspect here is so beautiful. It doesn't matter about this physical thing. Outside, you know, no one's trying to be a peacock and like, look at me, I have money when I really don't, you know. You can't really tell who has money here, and the people that you think have money, you have to judge based off more things, not just how they're dressed, because you'll be fooling yourself. But the spiritual aspect here is just like, I never thought this is like...
No, your flesh does not matter here. And that if you are a Christian, if you are Muslim, if you know, do your own tribal thing, like you're outside, like in America, we're like, do not judge others, whatever, but people be judging all the time. Here, that's actually a thing. Like they're very, very spiritual, and they listen to the traditions and the rules of the Bibles, of their shamans, of their imams, of the culture, of their culture too. Like it's very like orderly here, but spiritual at the same time. Like nobody really like differs from it. And it's definitely like nice to see like real Christians and real people who are like...
I'm just going to put quotations on what you're saying, because I don't know what real Christian is at the end of the day.
Well, I'm going to say, for the most part, if you're calling yourself a Christian, you're expected to hold up a certain amount of, a certain values or certain... You know, you're supposed to act a certain way because you call yourself that religion. Just like if you call yourself a Pan-African, people expect you to be a certain set of characteristics, right? So that's what I'm saying. Like when I say real Christians, I mean like for what they're putting on in front of me compared to America, these are real Christians rather than what I'm seeing in America. That's just my personal opinion.
I agree with that.
Yes.
What else are you going to miss?
Okay, I'm going to miss being seen as part of a community.
Yeah, both of us.
Like I really like... I have never felt so like, I've never felt a sense of family like this before. Like, not saying that I don't have family. I'm saying like true, like being at home, like my neighbor, you know what I mean?
Real neighbors.
Like my neighbor come, oh, do you need something? You can have, the lady upstairs, she said, oh, if you need anything, you can borrow, you know, like. We all share Wi-Fi. Let me go knock on my neighbor door and say, hey, can I pay these next 2 months for Wi-Fi? Hell no, all this, division. All three of us share Wi-Fi, and we all pay
together to get Wi-Fi. Not each of us have Wi-Fi, you know?
Yeah, because it's a waste. It's like, if one of us has something, then we
share it.
Like, that's what a community and like real family
If dinner's being made, come eat, you know, like.
We're at a restaurant, we're just having drinks, somebody order food, come eat with us.
Someone's at a table far away, they order a lot of food, they tell you, come. Like, it's just, these things is really, words don't even do it justice. You know, if you are a diaspora, you need to come to Africa. I'm pretty sure it's the same in the West, in the East. I don't know about the Babylon North and the South, but it's probably different. But come experience where you need to be. It's like your family is waiting for you, you know? It's like, these words don't even explain.
Yeah, and I feel like people have people, there's like a trustworthiness. Even though there is some like fuckery that happens, but there's like a trustworthiness among people. Like, you go down the road and you go buy a bottle of wine, they're like, oh no, if you don't have enough money, you take what you need and you come back another day. There was a ride driver that we had, like, it's community. We see him, we pay him later. Like, if you don't have the money or if they owe you, they come back. You know what I mean? There's always like an equilibrium amongst the community here, which I really appreciate.
Yeah, it's gonna be missed. That's because I was born in division, you know what I mean? And here is just like nowhere, you can't even be divided, you know what I mean? No. You won't even be able to go too far if you want to be if you want to be extrovert here, introvert here, it doesn't work. You have to be open to everything and move accordingly. There is bad-minded people everywhere, but you have to be a lot more open here, you know? In America, we really don't talk to anyone. You walk past anyone, you don't need to say hi to them. No. You go to the grocery store, you don't even need to talk to the person at the cashier. Yeah. So what else are we gonna miss? What's on our list?
The innocence of children.
Oh, kids are kids here?
Kids are very much so kids here. Yes. I like the fact that like, kids know how to talk to adults here. Like, in America, a kid will be on their phone, or like they're very awkward, like they're very socially awkward. They don't know how to like speak to people. Like, they only know how to interact like with their friends or with their... Yes, technology has definitely ruined that. But kids have like a certain type of innocence here where like they can just be kids. They're not exposed, because like we were saying, like the culture is a certain way here. They're not exposed to things that are so different. Western. They're not exposed to such Western things.
Wow.
So they're able to just be children, and I really appreciate that.
Yeah. I love the kids here. It's just like what kids are supposed to be.
The similarities between America, not America.
No.
The similarities between Jamaica and Ethiopia. I'm gonna wash my hands.
Okay. Yeah. So, one thing, if you've been to Jamaica, or if you're a yard person, Jamaica and Ethiopia have such similarities. Now I'm glad I came here. I got the full circle of why Haile Selassie and why Jamaica puts Ethiopia, as far as the Rastafarian community go, why it's placed on the map, why when you think of Jamaica, you have to think of Haile Selassie. And like when you come here, you see the connection, you know. Jamaican and Ethiopia is no different. And like Jamaica is now more modernized as far as building and construction, but if you went to Jamaica in a certain time period and then you came to Ethiopia now or whenever, you're like, damn, the similarities here. I love it when I bump into a Jamaican. There's a lot of Jamaican kids here with their like dad is Jamaican and their mom is Ethiopian, or vice versa. So when you speak to them, they speak Amharic and Patois. They don't speak like proper English. It's like wagwan dog, and then I speak back and we are just boom boom boom. Yeah. And it's like, yeah, me never been to Jamaica, but yeah, me live here in Ethiopia, and it's just so nice. It's like, well, I'm there in Jamaica now. Like we just speak in pure Patois here. You know, big up Fireman, you know, big up all the people that I've met here who, you know, speak Patois, but they're Ethiopian. It's such a beautiful thing. The respect that Ethiopians have for Jamaicans, you know, they love Jamaica. They love Bob Marley. They love Hussein Bolt. It's just like crazy that connection. It's just unique, you know. These countries are really, you know, entwined with each other, but so far apart. Mm-hmm. It's amazing, and it's hard I feel like these words aren't doing justice. You really have to come here, and if you're a Yard person, you're gonna see. Blessings, family. Yeah, the video just ended, and we just finished that video. It was so good, but that's the struggles of YouTube. The next thing we're gonna miss is the beautiful language of Amharic.
Yeah, the way it sounds like. I was saying before when we recorded this that I thought this way about Portuguese. I thought Portuguese is like such an attractive language, and that's why I started learning it and studying and learning to speak it and stuff. And I feel the same way about Amharic. Like, this is definitely a language that I'm interested to learn. Even when we're out and like we hear it, it's just like, it's so sweet to the ears. Like, there's different glottal sounds, like, and like there's in like in America we don't have, or in the English language, we don't have those like glottal sounds or those tongue knocking sounds. So it's
the ancient languages. The old languages.
Yeah, is it called Semitic languages? Yeah. Anyway, it sounds really, really good. Whether the person is angry, sad, arguing, in love with someone, expressing their love, laughing. It just sounds so good. Like,
we even got to witness the Bible being read, the first page of the Bible by our neighbor. She's 11, and to hear the vibrations behind the language and coming from the Bible was just different. Nothing I'd ever heard a pastor in English speak, or it was just different. It was like someone was reading like they were like summoning some like spiritual vibrations. You would have to experience this.
Yeah, I tried to, because I'm learning how to read the alphabet in Amharic, and I started laughing when I was reading it because I thought it was funny. Like, I'm not that good. And she's like, no. She's 11. She's like, no, you need serious with Bible. And then she's like, even before we read this, she put the phone down and she recited what we call the Lord's Prayer in Amharic. And I was like, her eyes were closed and fluttering. I was like, whew, this is some serious stuff. Like, the way that they speak and the way that they
take it serious.
Yeah. So Amharic is just beautiful, and I could like fall asleep to the language.
Yes, I can too. The video's still going. The last thing that we mentioned in the video, wanted to mention in the video, is that
everybody is black.
Black, African everywhere.
Yes.
And no coon, like, just like beautiful black people everywhere. Like, if you're a diaspora from America and you know that feeling that you're like, I don't belong here, come in here to the continent, you're just like, man, like, it is nice being here around.
You feel at home.
Yeah, around all these black people, like.
There's understanding.
Yeah.
You don't even need to talk to anyone, you just understand because you're like, you know what? We're not brother and sister, but when you see someone, you say, you are my brother, you are my sister, you know?
Yeah, or your mother or your father. Yes. It's just a respect.
A little kid on the street.
It's just nice being around black people. I don't know. Like,
I'm going to miss
America is not for anyone who's black, FYI, but whew.
Or just anyone of color, I would say.
Sorry, I only speak for black people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's our thing about America. We need to only speak for black. Don't speak for brown people, nothing, because them switch up. But anyways.
Anyway.
Give thanks for watching our video, people. Come visit Ethiopia. Come to the continent. Diaspora. Please move. Come even move for 3 months at a time. Like, come experience how you should be feeling, how you should be living, how you should be eating, how you should be being, Give thanks for watching our video. Please share this with a friend. We're almost at 150 subscribers. Big up on yourself. Subscribe. Like. It's your distant relatives. We love you guys. Bless up.